Welcome to another Chef Knives to Go Quick Look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and this is the Mcusta Zanmai Classic Pro Gyuto 210mm knife. So this line of knives has a core cutting steel of VG10 full stainless steel at a heat treat around 61 Rockwell for good edge retention. The construction is a very intricate, kind of subtle but intricate multi-layer softer stainless cladding on either side of that core steel. And so there's your Damascus finish, and it's a different pattern than on the Classic. The Classic is a more straight layered pattern. This is a more complex pattern with a different look where the edge meets the cladding. This is more of a natural variegated line versus a straight line on the Classic. It's a little different look between them. There's a number of differences between this and the regular Classic. So that's one big one, is the aesthetics. The other one is the handle style, and let's take a look at the specific dimensions and weights. So this one's 192 grams or 6.8 ounces, 213 millimeters on the edge, about 8.4 inches. They should be very consistent on all these dimensions and weights. The overall length, about 357 millimeters or 14 inches. And then the thickness of the blade, the spine thickness, is basically 2 millimeters all the way down. So 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 2 millimeters until you hit the grind, and then it thins out towards the tip. And the tip gets fairly thin on this, and it performs quite well through soft product. They're also fairly thin at the edge. This is probably the middle performer of the three. The hybrid was the thinnest at the tip and beat this out by a touch. This one beat out the Classic, slightly thinner blade, but they're pretty close. But performance-wise, I'd say this is in between the two. So the handle, let's see, blade height 45.1, and then the handle is, one of their hallmarks here is really high quality execution on the fit and finish. So the handle is a red pack of wood with a really cool different shape to it. It's a little bit lighter handle than the Classic, so the balance point on this is going to be slightly in front of where the Classic is. It's still going to be behind a pinch, but there's your balance point. Versus a pinch grip is going to be up here. So this has a partial tang construction to it. Rounded, very comfortable handle contours. You have 3 rivets, the middle one's a mosaic pin. Bolster, you've got 2 red spacers, one up by the bolster and one back by the end cap. You've got a stainless bolster, stainless end cap, stainless rivets. There's your end cap with the Zanmai and a little embossed logo there. Let's see. Fit and finish is excellent all the way around. Polished spine, rounded polished choil. You've got their kind of trademark angled choil into a spot for your finger, so it's really comfortable for a pinch grip. This handle's a little thinner up front with the bolster, so a little lighter overall package. And let's see if I can, there's a fairly mirror polish on this, but here's the look to it. You've got embossed kanji and logo there. Nice artistic looking cladding line versus the straight cladding line on the Classic versus the Classic Pro. So neat look to it. And again, quite a bit of polish. Let's see what else. I'd say out-of-the-box edge was good 6 out of 10. They put a nice out-of-the-box edge on these. I think I forgot to mention it in the other 2 product videos, so if you're watching all 3 of these, which some of you may be doing, looking at all 3 of them, the hybrid and the Classic, all 3 of these had very high-quality edges, full solid 6 out of 10, nicely crafted edges, quite sharp out of the box, so they were all 3 quite consistent. So here we go with our edge profile. The edge profiles are pretty consistent among the 3 as well. So not a lot of flat. You got a little bit of back belly towards the heel, kind of a low rocky type profile. Although the tip doesn't sweep up a ton towards the very end, so you don't get way up there till you start digging the tip in. You could finish off that edge a little bit, maybe put a little more angle going up on the very, very tip of the edge bevel, if you wanted to kind of tweak that or shape that just a little bit to give yourself a little bit higher rocking potential. But here's where you can get with the stock out-of-the-box look and profile. So just a nice package. So it's a high performance package and great looking, of course. They give you a presentation box with kind of die cut foam for the handle, shaped to it with their logo in there, heavy gauge cardboard for the box. It's a really nice package. So this is the Mcusta Zanmai Classic Pro Gyuto 210mm knife.